3, 2, 1, go. Let me show you how we make this game. Let me get the first answer correct. That is correct. Let me get the second answer wrong. Let me get the third answer correct. And now if I click on the show result, it will show 2 correct, 1 wrong, and it also shows me the grade. How did I bring this grade in PowerPoint? I'm so glad you asked me. This is a code. We can have VBA code in PowerPoint which is going to determine our grade based on the percentage. How did we find the percentage? We have a code for that. So in this video I'll be showing you how to write this code, what the codes mean, and how I made this PowerPoint game. So hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm, hit the subscribe button, and we shall get started. Welcome to PowerPoint VBA for powerful PowerPoints. Let us get started. So to begin, open up Microsoft PowerPoint, and recently I found an amazing template called Schoolyard Kids Education. This is available in the newer versions. If you do not have it, you can download this. So just click on More Themes here. Just search for Schoolyard. So just double click on this template and you will be ready to start working with it. So select the slide number 2. Go down and select slide number 12 while you press Shift on your keyboard. Now all the slides from 2 to 12 are selected and I'll delete it. Great. Now I'm going to go to the slide master. So click on View and go to Slide Master. Here I'm looking for this template. I'm just going to right click here and click on Duplicate. We will be making a result slide using this. So you can click on these blue shapes and just delete it, and perfect. Now I'll select one of these boxes and copy it. Now I'll go to Slide Master and click on Close Master View. Now I'll right click here and click on New Slide. Now I'll delete these 2 boxes because it is unnecessary. And now I'll paste the white color box which I copied. Perfect. So now it is time to add our questions. I'll choose a text box, and my first question would be, who is the CEO of Amazon? Now I'll show you one more trick. Press Ctrl A on your keyboard to select everything, then press Ctrl and the right bracket. Like this you'll be able to increase or decrease the size based on the right bracket or the left bracket. So I'll just resize this box, and my first answer would be Jeff Bezos. This is also the correct answer. So I'll just select this box, click on Align Text and keep it middle, and I'll also align the text in center. Perfect. Now I'm going to press Ctrl Shift and I'll be duplicating it, and it will be in the same axis. Now the second answer can be Bill Gates. Now I'm going to select these 2 boxes by just dragging it, and I'll press Ctrl Shift and I'll drop it down. So now I click here, press Ctrl A, and I type my next option, which will be Sundar Pichai. I do the same, and in the last option I'm going to type Bhavesh Shah. That is my name, and I promise you I'm not a narcissist. Now go back to our Slide Master. Go to View, click on Slide Master and find our result slide. This is here. So in our result slide, click on the first white box and type correct answer. So now I'm going to go to the Developer tab. If this is not enabled, just go to Home, and in the right side of the empty menus, just right click, click on Customize the ribbon, and you can check mark the Developer tab. Perfect. Now your Developer tab would be available. Now click on this label which is represented by a capital A and just drag it over here. Now click on the Properties and change the name of the label to CA, which stands for correct answer. Now you can click on Text Alignment and make it center. Click on Caption and change it to 0. What else do we have to do? Yes, click on Font, click on these 3 dots and increase the size of the font to say 28. This looks good. Now I'll just position it in the center. I'll just delete these 3 extra boxes which we made. I'll select this, press Ctrl Shift, and I'll drag it here. Now the next thing would be wrong answer, percentage, and finally we will be having grade. You can change the color of these texts. Now we need to rename the name of all these labels. We already renamed this label as CA. So just click here, go to shape format and click on selection pane and you will be able to see CA. So now click on the long answer label and you will see that label 1 here is highlighted. So just double click here and change it to WA. Now click on the percentage label and change it to P. Click on the grade label and then change it to G. Now double click your correct answer label and this Visual Basic application will show up. So do not worry, you can copy the codes which I'm going to type here from my website, or you can just follow along as I explain the code. So the first code will be sub correct answer. So ca.caption equals ca.caption plus 1. So if I run the code by clicking on the play button, you can see that it is increasing by 1. So if a correct answer is pressed, the CA caption should increase by 1. Now I'm going to copy this and paste it here by Ctrl+C Ctrl+V and change the subroutine to long answer, and instead of CA caption I'm going to work with WA caption. Now if I play this subroutine, the WA caption increases by 1. So now we need to calculate the percentage. So I'm going to set up some variables. So C equal integer ca.caption, W equal integer wa.caption, and then TQ, which stands for total question, equals C plus W, and then percentage.caption, which is P.caption. So to calculate the percentage, we are going to use the formula C by TQ into 100. So I have full correct, full long, my percentage should be 50. Let me play, let me check it out. As you can see, the percentage is calculated to be 50. So perfect. Now we need to calculate the grade. So I make one more subroutine, subgrade. So if P.caption, which is percentage, is greater than or equal to 0, then grade.caption, G.caption would be equal to F. If greater than 40, it will be E. Greater than 90, it will be A. So right now our percentage is 50. It is greater than 40, but not greater than 50, so the grade would be E. So let me play and let us check it out. As you saw, it became E. Now let me increase the number of correct answer by 2. So now the percentage would be 60. Let me play the percentage. And now let me play the grade again. Now it should be the grade. As you can see, this is how we are going to automatically grade the quiz. This is the syntax. You can copy this from my website. Now we need to have a sub-initialize function. In this, we are going to make all the values equal to 0. So ca.caption equal to 0, wa.caption equal to 0. So this is our initial coding. Now we need to have an end button. So we are going to have one more subroutine for that, sub endgame. It has to reset all the values, so I'll put initialize here. And if I type initialize here, what will happen here is going to happen again. And at the end, we need to exit the game. So here I'll put active presentation.slideshowwindow.view.exit, and this is going to exit the PowerPoint show. Now we need to have one more subroutine for start game. Same thing as end game, just copy these two, and instead of exit, we are going to the next slide. I made a small typo in the codes. It should be initialize. Make sure all the spellings are correct and it is case sensitive. I is capital here, I should be capital here. Perfect. So now let me exit the VBA module. Now let me make a new slide here. In the new slide, we are going to calculate our percentages. So let me just change the layout to something more appropriate. Now let me remove these two text boxes. I'll copy a white box from here, right click, copy, go to slide number 3 and paste it. Now in this box, I'm going to type show results and I'm going to place it in the center. Now click on show result, click on insert, action, and we have to run the macro which we had created. So checkmark run macro, click here and choose calculate result here. Calculate result and click on OK. And now we need to add the report card which we created. Just right click here, choose new slide, go to home, click on layout, and in that choose the one which we just made, and that is our report card with the automatic grade. Now from the question slide, Select any one white box, press Ctrl C to copy, press Ctrl V to paste, and in this we are going to type start game. I'll change the font, I'll change the size of the box, and I'll place it here. Next again go to insert, action, and run macro start game, which is here. Click on OK. Now in the question slide we are going to add the respective macros. Now I'm going to click on Jeff Bezos because that is the correct answer. I click on that. So I go to insert, action, mouse click, run macro. In that I choose correct answer. Now these three are the wrong answers. So I select them, go to action, and I run the macro called wrong answer. Again I do that for the two remaining wrong answers also. Sundar Pichai, also a wrong answer. Now we need to add some indicators to find out whether the answer clicked was correct or wrong. So first I'm going to change the name of these shapes. So I click on a shape, I go to shape format and show my selection pane. It has freeform 1, 2, 3 and 4. So I click on Jeff Bezos, freeform 1 is highlighted, I'll just change that to A1, which is answer 1. I click on Bill Gates, freeform 2 is highlighted, I change that to A2. Sundar Pichai, A3, and Bhavesh Shah, that will be A4. Now go to animations and click on animation pane. I click on Jeff Bezos, click on add animation and choose fill color. So when Jeff Bezos is clicked, it should become green in color, and I want the text to become white in color. So I click on Jeff Bezos again, click on add animation, and I choose font color, and under effect options I change that to white. I can decrease the time and I can start with previous. So now these two animations should occur when the Jeff Bezos box is clicked. So I select these two by pressing Ctrl on my keyboard. I click on trigger animation here, on click of A1. Now let me go to slideshow mode and I'll show you what it does. I click on Jeff Bezos, and as you can see it becomes green in color and the text becomes white. Now we need to do the same with these three boxes but in red color. So I click on Jeff Bezos and click on animation painter here. So I just click on this and then click on Bill Gates. So the same animation is copy pasted into this box, but instead of green color, I just click on this A2 color change of Bill Gates, and in effect options I choose red color. Perfect. Now I click on Bill Gates, I click on animation painter and put that in Bhavesh Shah. I click on animation painter once more and put it in Sundar Pichai. Now if I want to add sound effects for correct answer and wrong answer, I can click on the correct answer now, click on insert, action, and here click on play sound, and you have to choose a correct answer sound. I already have this installed in my PowerPoint. If you do not have this, just click on other sound, and then you can choose whatever sound you want from wherever you want and then click on open. I already have my sounds in place, so I choose correct.wav. Now if I go to slideshow mode and play the sound for you, you can see how it sounds. Now I click on Bill Gates and I do the same, but in this case I choose wrong answer. With Bhavesh Shah I choose wrong answer. Remember, it has to be a WAV file. It cannot be a MP3, it has to be a WAV file. If you have an MP3, you can convert it into WAV file from any online software. Now I want to have a next button which will take me to the next question after I answer this. So I click on home, I just choose one action button and I draw it here. Hyperlink to next slide, perfect. I type next, I change the font for design. Now the next button should appear once any one of these boxes is clicked on. So I click on next, I go to animation, I show my animation pane also, and I click on add animation, float in, and I do this 4 times. Now I select all these 4 by pressing shift on my keyboard and I make it with previous, and I drag each one of them with one of the answer boxes. So now I go to slideshow, I click on Bill Gates, long answer, I can go to the next slide. Now I'm going to duplicate this. I go to slide number 2, I duplicate this and add one more question. Who's the CEO of Microsoft? This box has the correct answer properties. So I'm just going to change the order. I'll bring Bill Gates here and Jeff Bezos there. Instead of Bill Gates, I'm going to type Larry Page. And here, this box, A1 box, which contains the correct answer, I'm going to change Jeff Bezos to Satya Nadella because that is the correct answer. Now I can duplicate this one more time, and just remember, you just need to know that this box has the correct answer and you just need to change the text within this. If you want to know how to shuffle your question slides and answer slides, to have time limit, to print a certificate, to print a report card, to send the results to an Excel sheet, you can check out my other tutorials. So now next question, who is the CEO of Google? The correct answer is Sundar Pichai. So this box should have Sundar Pichai, and the long answer could be made to Sergey Brin. Now I'll just change the position. I'll keep this here. I'll keep Sundar Pichai here. So now I go to slide number 1. I click on this icon to take me to slideshow. Start game. Who is the CEO of Amazon? Jeff Bezos. That is the correct answer. CEO of Microsoft, Satya Nadella, that is the correct answer. Now let me choose a long answer. CEO of Google, Bhavesh Shah, long answer. I click on next. I click on show result. It shows 2 correct, 1 long, 66.7% D grade. So I go to slide number 1. I copy this white box. I'm going to make one exit button. So I'll just place this here. Go to insert, action, and run the macro end game. Now there's just one thing which I want to show, one additional feature. Once I click on start game, I can click on all these answers, and if I click on next and just go to the next slide by clicking anywhere on the slide, you can see that it shows 3 long answers. So first I'm going to fix the option of going to the next slide automatically by clicking anywhere on the slide. So go to slideshow, click on setup slideshow and choose browse at a kiosk. Now navigation is disabled. You cannot go to the next slide by clicking on the slide. You have to choose these buttons, and with those you can go to the next slide. Now next thing, you are able to click on multiple answers and that is reflected in the report card. You do not want that. So go to developer tab, click on view code. If you want to answer the question only once and have the captions increased by 1 only in the first attempt, we can do that by having a boolean. Boolean is basically a data type which can store the value true or false. So I'm going to name dimqa as boolean, and QA stands for question attempted. So in start game, QA will be equal to false. I'm going to copy this. Now the correct answer caption should increase by 1 only if QA is equal to false. That means the question is not attempted, only then the value should increase by 1. So if QA equal to false, then CA caption should increase by 1. Then you need to make QA equal to true because you already attempted the answer. I'll just copy this and put that in long answer subroutine also. So now let me give you a practical example. I go to slide 1. I click on start game. QA is currently false. I click on Sundar Pichai, which is a long answer. QA is false, so the caption increases by 1. And then if I click on Jeff Bezos again, QA has already become true by then, and the caption won't increase by 1 because QA is not false. So only the first attempt is taken into consideration for the report card. Now we need to make the QA equal to false once we go to the next question, and we can do that with the help of this next button. So let me make one more subroutine called sub next question. In this I'm going to make QA equal to false, and then I'm going to copy this line of code which takes them to the next slide. Perfect. Let me close this. So now choose these next buttons, click on it, go to insert actions, and now you have to run the macro next question. Go to slide number 3, choose the next box, run the macro next question, and do the same with the next question button in slide number 4. Now it is time to test out the game. I go to slideshow, I click on start game, let me get the answer wrong. I click on the correct answer now. However, the report card should show only one wrong answer. Let me get this also wrong. Let me click on the correct answer. But still the report card should now show 2 wrong answer and 0 correct answer. Let me get one more answer wrong. Let me click on the correct answer. But now once I click on show result, the report card should show 3 wrong answers and 0 correct answers. As you can see, it does that. Only the first attempt is taken into consideration. Now you have to save the game. And remember this carefully, when you're saving it, save it as PowerPoint macro enabled presentation or PowerPoint macro enabled show. If you save it as a normal PPTX, all the macro codes, all the VBA code which you load is going to be deleted. So you can download this template from my website. I also have premium templates. Let me show you one. So this is the premium PowerPoint template. All you have to do is type your questions in an Excel sheet. I have 4 questions here. I go to slide number 2. I make sure I have 4 questions. I go to slideshow mode and click on import questions, and all the 4 questions have been put inside my PowerPoint game. If I see question 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now I can change and customize these settings if I want to randomize, reveal the answer, minimum percentage, grade and all that. So I go to slide number 1. I type my name. I type my grade. Let me answer this question correctly. I have 30 seconds. This is great. Now let me answer the question incorrectly. I can reveal the answer if I want and then go to the next question. I can also put a question for review and come back to that later. And I can also pause questions. I review a question. I have 10 seconds remaining. Let me miss this question. Let me just wait for the time to get over. Okay, now it shows time is up. Click to see result. So 1 correct, 1 wrong, 1 passed, 1 missed, score, percentage, all that. Currently a certificate won't be printed because I do not have 50%, but the certificate looks something like this. And the best part is, all the data goes to a Google Sheet. It shows all the details of the quiz, how many questions correct, how many wrong, how many missed, the score, the percentage, the grade, and also an Excel sheet is generated with the quiz analysis. The question that was asked, the answer which I had mentioned, the time that it took me, and whether it was correct, wrong or passed, and if there's nothing, that question was missed. All of this is available in my website pptVBA.com. If you have any questions, you can send me an email, you can comment down below. I also do freelancing and make custom PowerPoint game shows. You can contact me if you need my assistance. Thank you very much. Subscribe, like, comment, share, you know what to do, and I'll see you in the next video.